So like that, you're on air, okay? Then when you have your microphone, you're muted, you're on air.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all to the final of the 2026 Australian National Snooker Tournament. This year's tournament has had record numbers of entries, and we've also used as many referees as we could. We scoured Australia to find them, and we worked them to the bone. So it's the only way you get through a weekend such as this. But we're very grateful for the efforts of all the people who've come, both the players and the referees, all the work that's been done by the Director of Referees behind me, Larry Forgan, and all the crew who've worked so hard here in the RACV City Club to present the finest billiard room in the Southern Hemisphere. Thank you. And so to the final, we have a situation where Jayden Dinga has come all the way from Queensland and Daniell Haenga has come all the way from Queensland. So I don't know what we're doing here, except that we're providing the best possible playing conditions for these two as part of the fact that this is the Australian National Snooker Tournament. This is the cream of the crop, the jewel in the crown, and we hope that everybody who's been here this weekend has thoroughly enjoyed themselves, and we look forward to all of you coming back next time. So, and to the final, firstly, it is a match of best of 11 frames, and so therefore after 4 frames there will be a 15-minute break. The referee will announce that at the time, etc. And so I'd like you to please put your hands together for the referee in the final, Bohan Lin. One of the semi-finals was quite exquisite to watch in terms of the fact that a young man showed that he could stand up to the pressure and produce his best under quite trying conditions. Jayden played against the defending champion, Kurt Dunham, and the defending champion is never an easy beat. He performed brilliantly and was able to win with a convincing scoreline, and we applaud his efforts both in terms of his youth, but his manner in which he presents himself. He is a consummate professional. Jayden Dinga! We are delighted to have Daniell Haenga here. He's not only renowned as a break maker throughout Australia, but he's renowned as an extremely nice gentleman for us to deal with, and we applaud those sentiments, and that is the way he's presented himself. In the last 6 months, Daniell has joined his own citizenship of Australia, and he's therefore done extremely well to make it to the final, because the winner will get to represent Australia at the IBSF World Championship. So thank you very much, Daniell. Well done. Daniel's a little older than Jayden, so that's why could I ask everyone please to make sure their mobile phone is turned off. We will be presenting trophies, etc. at the end. This one here is the Bill Barry Perpetual Trophy, which goes to the winner. They don't get to take it home, it weighs a tonne, but they get their name put on it. This trophy at the back is the new Jim Bonner Trophy, which has been donated by Jim Bonner and Ron Atkins, and it is for the highest break at the 2026 Australian National Snooker. And then as a perpetual trophy, every year thereafter, the winner of the highest break will have their name recorded on this trophy, etc. At the moment, the high break stands at 104, with Steve Hanna having made that. He actually made it on this table earlier in the tournament, etc. And so for those people who purchased the table, it looks like the owner of Table 8 must have collect. Talk about a one-horse race. Anyway,
My best mate.
yes, and how we managed to get Table 8 is beyond me, except Larry was involved and he is his best mate. Now, the situation therefore is that if either of our players can make a break bigger than 104, then they will be the name that it goes on the side of the trophy, etc. But either way, the Arcadia Whisky Lounge have been the sponsors of this table. They paid their $500 and therefore they will receive the reward because the high break has been made on this table. So I ask you all please to enjoy the entertainment that has been provided for you, and I leave the players and yourselves in the capable hands of our referee. Thank you.
2026 Australian National Snooker Final. Jayden Dinga versus Daniell Haenga, frame 1. Daniell Haenga to break. Best of 11.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 National Snooker Championship here in Australia between Daniell Haenga and Jayden Dinga. Jayden Dinga is only 21 years old. I don't know how old Daniell is, but two players from Queensland. And so Queensland will be taking home the title this year.
Hello, everyone.
And with me, we've got Max Hanley, one of the players who's done exceptionally well. And welcome, Max.
Hello, everyone.
Well, how old are you? How old are you these days? 17?
I'm 17, yeah.
Only 17. That was just when I started playing 17, and you've already sort of got 3 or 4 years head start. Well done. Going to be a future superstar. And we've got one of the future superstars here playing in the final, Jayden Dinga. Attempted red into the top right-hand corner. Of course, we're playing this at the RACV club here in Melbourne, 501 Burke Street, Melbourne. And you're quite welcome to come up and watch the session. This is best of 11. And so we're looking forward to a brilliant match. What do you think, Max? How do you think the guys will go? How do you think Jayden will go?
Yeah, I mean, well, Jayden's an exceptional talent. He's had a lot of success in the juniors. So is Daniell as well. He's a very, very good player, Daniell. Both of them, I think it's going to be a very good match.
And Daniel's had a bit of a struggle. He's had to fight his way out of trouble in a few of these matches. So he's come from behind. He came back from behind against Joel. He was 3-1 down, 1-5-3. And I think he was down in other matches as well. So he's really battling, really fighting his way into contention. And of course, he's in the final, and he deserves to be there. Winner of this event gets $8,000. The runner-up, $4,000. And we just thank the sponsors of the tournament. We have a local that has kindly contributed to a sponsorship, and he's very much appreciated. I think he's been doing it for the last 2 years, and here we go again, and just thank you for that. We also have other sponsors of the tournament. We have Alcock, Thompson and Taylor to supply the fitting of the cloth and look after maintenance in some ways, and also we have Consolidated Leisure and Sport as well. So they've been with snooker for quite some time, putting their money into the sport, and we just appreciate that as well.
Jayden's off to a great start here, a break of 7.
Nicely on the green. So he's just got to avoid the yellow, because he plays this with plenty of top. He's going to get a little bit of swing off the white ball. We'll just see what happens with this. Yeah, deciding not to take it on to play for snooker. That's a wonderful shot. Clipping the green and then getting behind the green. It's advanced safety. Good shot. And that's a nice safety shot as well. The problem with that shot is the pace to get to the baulk cushion is always the pace to put the red over the pocket. So a typical example of that. Sometimes you've got to play that shot differently, in a more complicated way, just to avoid that red being over the pocket. Yeah, it was a bit risky to take that on because there was no advantage in taking it on. And as you can see, he's missed it and left the red. There was no value in it unless he played it with top and right-hand side and checked off the top cushion down for a bought colour. So it's now left Daniel with a good opportunity, except the fact that it's awkward to get position. Spotted 2 reds.
Spotted 2.
2.
And that was the problem. He was always going to have trouble avoiding that red. He had to play it with a lot of left-hand side.
Blue ball.
Attempting to get the snooker behind the yellow or green.
2.
Brown. He's done that very nicely.
Yeah, great shot there from Dan.
So this is awkward. I'm not sure if he can get to the edge of the red. That's a great shot.
It's a great return.
Just coming to terms with the pace of the table. So at the right pace, that would have been an absolute perfect shot. So direction was okay, just the pace. Highest break of this tournament so far is 104, Steve Hanna. And also gets a mention, David Wright, who made a 100 break as well. But it's not about breaks, it's about winning frames. And
There's a mistake.
a lot of players have actually made breaks and lost their matches. So red over the pocket, that's the first mistake, as Max was just saying. Trying to get on the black.
1.
Always difficult playing it slow. You're going to get a little bit of drift, whether it's unintentional side.
Blue ball. Daniell Haenga. 1.
Taking a safe option. And have you enjoyed the games, Max?
Yeah, they've been really good. There was a good win this morning by Jayden against Kurt Dunham, the defending champion. It was a 5-2 win there. Jayden played really, really well. There was another 6-hour match with Daniell this morning against Joel Younger. I think Daniell won that 5-3. Yeah, that was another great match. Both did very, very well.
Tough field, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, a lot of the top players lost in the top 16. You know, the likes of Vinny Calabrese, Hassan Kurdi, Steve Misford. It was a bit of a surprise to see all 3 of them go out so early.
1.
Nicely on the brown or blue. Quite sure take the brown, but the blue would be the best shot. But wants to make sure of it at the moment. Yeah, and because of the rankings, there's what you might call ringings like Joel Younger, who's such an exceptional. Because he's ranked low in the rankings, he ended up playing good players early. I think he played Adrian Ridley as another good player that went out early.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
James Misser's another one.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Even yourself, Roger.
Yeah, well, I got called Dinged. I played Jayden Dinga. He played exceptionally well, and I liked the way he played and deserved to win. And then goes on to win again and again, and here he is.
6.
He's got such a smooth cue action, Daniel.
He does, yeah.
This was the table that the highest
13.
break was made on by Steve Haenga, 104. So it is conducive to making big breaks. I think Steve Misson made a few breaks on this table as well. Steve
14.
going out was a surprise, 11 times national champion. Probably one of the favourites, maybe not this year, but definitely one of the favourites.
He's always up there in every tournament, really. This is a great start by Dan. Just settling into the match here.
21.
That would be
38.
Opens most of the
45.
table.
39 it is. Probably stun this into the pink, leave the pink into the middle.
$46.
Just move that down, he's got the red in front of the pink. Okay, decide to run through and split. Hit the ball very nicely.
52.
I mean, he always does with that cue action. Absolutely mint his cue action.
Not sure whether his dad coached him, but his dad was a very, very good player. Haenga, New Zealand. Very good player. Always the person that made all the centuries in tournament.
53.
Just recently made a 147, maybe it was a couple of years ago, but very good player. Like father, like son. Yeah. And that's about the nicest I've seen somebody hit the ball, actually,
57.
this weekend.
$58.
On 58. So the frame's out of the way.
$65.
And a nice start to the match, 65 so far. So
Sure is.
that's a great shot.
Yeah, that's a fantastic shot there by Daniel.
Now, is this an off in the middle pocket? Do you worry about it? Do you just go for it?
You may as well just go for it. You've already won the frame.
Going to drop it in, drop the black in, dead weight. Yeah,
Daniel
I think it was
Haenga,
in off.
66.
And he overcut that, but that's a great
And a frame.
start. First frame to Daniel Haenga. And we're at the RACV Club here in Melbourne, in CBD, at 501 Burke Street. And you're quite welcome to come up and see us and come and watch some snooker. Two best snooker players in Australia at the moment in the final. We have to say that because this is the current final. So two players from Queensland. Queensland will definitely take home the national championship this year. And we're just thankful for the RSCB Club for putting this event on. They've got lots of facilities here. They've got spas, swimming, dining, fitness areas. Even got their own bar, but of course the most important thing, they've got this wonderful snooker room with lots of Lindrum memorabilia in it. And so we're going to call it billiards and snooker room rather than the snooker billiards room. So it's a wonderful room with lots of antiques and some old antique tables, and it really is a joy to be part of it. It's really old world. Best of 11. So we've got a little ways to go. Anything can happen. And we just wait as our referee, Bo Hanlon, sets the balls up. And Jayden Dinga to break the second frame. So, Max, you would have learned a lot you learned from every experience, don't you? What did you learn from this event?
I'm not really sure, to be
Daniel Haenga
honest.
leading 1-0.
Did you learn any do's and don'ts, or nothing?
I suppose you can learn things and you know what you haven't learned and haven't learned, but you can't really put it into words, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Would you choose things differently? Would you do a few things differently in retrospect?
It's a hard question, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
There's always, I should have done this and should have done that, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, that's
certain
right,
shots,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
always after the event, so hindsight doesn't help. Here we are, frame 2. Daniel's got off to a great start.
Yeah, as Daniel's firing, he's definitely up for this match, you know.
And that was a very good safety shot. I know he didn't get to the cushion, but that's the perfect place to be, just behind the brown on the cushion if you can get there. So the direction of his safety shots are good. This is tricky now because if he goes this, is the white going to go into the reds? Yeah, hit that thin. He did that in the semi-final, played the shot the same way, actually hit thin. Very unlucky to leave the red over the bottom pocket, though.
Looks pretty straight, though.
Yeah.
You're queuing, you know, in the draws, so it's not easy for Dan here.
One.
Yeah, that was always the trouble, trying to get on the colour.
I don't think he tried to get on anything, just made sure the part and looking at the safety shot next. It's just a question of where he's going to leave it. If you can try and leave it somewhere behind the brown, so that it covers the red. Don't think you're taking this on. Lots of right-hand side to get off the cushion, back onto the baulk cushion. No, he's gone the green. Well, that's a confident
Take it on. Yeah.
That's a confident shot. I'm not sure what he was going to gain from that other than a double.
4.
That is a very confident shot.
I think he just might play a safety shot here. I'd be surprised if he played a double. Yeah.
Yep.
Daniel Haenga 4.
I'm surprised he played the green. Maybe he just thought that if he misses it doesn't matter because but he would have left himself there. That's what Jayden would have done to him.
I suppose he thought that he could have played a better safety on that red.
Yep. Choosing to play the Cliff Thorburn dump shot onto the top cushion. He was one of the first players that actually came up with that shot. And he's played it perfectly because he's put the red in baulk, so you sort of can't play down to baulk anymore. That's a great shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Not really any advantage because you just run into the side of the pack via one cushion. you see it. And of course, when you hit the reds thick like that, the white ball doesn't move. It more or less stays where it is. So no advantage. Now we're going to have a little bit of a stalemate because we're going to be playing to the top cushion a bit because of those two reds in baulk. There's really no shot here except a low percentage shot, and I can't see him taking anything on. Can't really see him getting to baulk with anything. It does look like he's taking this red onto the centre though, unless he's looking to get to the cushion for blue. Don't think that was a safety shot. Didn't see any advantage in potting that. Even if he potted it, he would be running behind the black. And again, if you think ahead of that, he could only come off the side cushion into the pack. So a couple of shots ahead, with no advantage. Maybe he's trying to goad Daniell into playing an attacking shot. I mean, you couldn't hit that any better.
No, he hit that well.
But he still drawed it, and it just shows you, regardless of how perfect you hit it.
Yeah, here's a chance for Jayden now to make a little break.
So it's worked out for Jayden in the end, hasn't it? He's sort of talked him into taking a low percentage shot on. It really depends on your mindset, because if he pots it, he makes more of it, and that's a positive way to think. If he misses it, he leaves this.
One.
Nicely played. Plays well with the rest. I think both these players play really well with the rest, and Jayden's got an unusual way of actually using it. The grip is more forward, pushing the ball, rather than a sideways technique. Nicely played.
On the gap.
Three.
Yeah, sure was.
Has he got an angle? You'd have played Jayden a few times, would you, Max?
Yeah, I played Jayden a few times. I only 2 times actually. I played him at the Australian Under-21 final and the Asia Pacific final recently in Albury in March.
Okay. And how did you go in those?
Well, it's 1-1 at the moment. He beat me in the Australian a few years ago,
Yeah.
and I got him in March.
You got him.
So I got the revenge.
You got him.
Yeah.
Those shots there where
Nine.
you really want to launch into it. You don't want to knock a red in. At the same time, you end up on nothing. Well, he's lucky here. He's got a red into the centre.
Ten.
Nicely played.
Shot there.
So far, so good. Black's sort of out of play, but he really needs to split these pack. This bunch of reds up, so he's got to get on the blue or baulk colour to do that. Can't see him splitting the pack from the red, or from the black, I mean, sorry. Just the red down the end.
15.
It's going to be slightly hampered by this brown, so it might be awkward queuing. Looks like he is playing for the black.
Jayden Dinga, 15.
I don't know what happened there, but it went wrong. No damage though.
Referee held the board.
Jayden Dinga, 15.
And a very small lead for Jayden Dinga. Not sure if Jayden's the youngest player to ever be in the final. It might be interesting to find that out.
Pretty sure Vinny Calabrese won it when he was about 17, 18 years old in 2005. So
Oh, he beat me in that final.
did he?
Yeah. He was 17? My
Yeah.
goodness.
17, 18 years old, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been 21 years since Vinny won it, and he hasn't won it since. Which is surprising because he wins most of the events here in Australia. He's a phenomenal player, Vinny.
Yeah, you always get periods of certain players dominating for a little while. I think I've been through about 7 generations in my time at snooker. I started off with the Warren Kings and John Campbell's, if you like. Jeff Miller was in there as well. Then we had Stan Gorski, Peter Hawkes. Then we had Quinton Hand, Joel Younger. We had Sean Budd, Stuart Lawler. Then the Myth Suds got in the way.
Yeah, they started winning everything.
Yeah, there's always somebody that comes along just to. Oh, what about let's not forget Neil Robertson.
Yeah, of course, Neil.
Yeah.
Of course, Neil, yeah.
Thank goodness he became professional. Never win anything.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I thought about that as well. I thought if he was playing here in Australia still, no one would win anything.
Yeah. What an amazing ride he's had.
We'd have to ban him from all the events.
Yeah. But a great ambassador for sport, and
100%, yeah.
it's been really, really good for snooker in Australia.
1.
First red goes down, and Jayden's into it. Now, wrong side of the blue, really. And not sure if this red is on next to the brown. Other option is to go round the table, round balk, and come back out for these 2 reds. I'm not sure if he'll do that. Might just play for the red in balk. No, he's just playing for the long red. He's playing for the
If he
small
has,
red.
he's hit it too hard.
As long as he's got a slight angle, so he can come back down for the blue. But this looks like a stun shot again. It's hitting through the middle.
7.
It's a stun shot.
It's a great pot.
Well, it's a big shot, but this is not a gimme.
Yeah, these pockets along the cushions are quite nippy. I played on this table on Saturday, and the pockets aren't big, I'll tell you that.
There you go. Just caught that
Jayden Dinga. 7.
first jaw. It's got to go in off the right jaw, not the left. He's left in actual fact, it was a very good positional shot. He's left the red into the centre, but he just missed the black. And it wasn't that far away, was it?
It wasn't, no.
No, it's just red on into the middle. So
He's on 2 reds, I think. I think the red on the top of the pack is on in the middle as well. It just depends. I mean, you can play the one in the middle of the pack, and if he misses it, he'll leave nothing on, but it just depends on which one. I think the one in the middle of the pack is the one to play. I think that's the right shot.
now, if he screws back to the top cushion, he can split the pack from the black.
1.
Just hit the pot nice and easily.
Yeah, that's a good shot there from Dan.
Still split the pack, but it's going to need a bit of right-hand side to get there. Choosing just to play onto that loose red. Wise decision.
8.
Would have liked to have been closer, I think, so he could just hit this nice into the centre pocket. But he hit the ball nice anyway, so. I'd take that back there.
8.
That was a bit rough.
He hasn't left much there, though.
Yeah, actually overscrewed it as well, unless he was trying to get level with the top cushion so he could go into the reds. So, but I know he can hit the ball nicer than that. Half chance into the middle pocket. 2 cushions for the black. Not a bad shot to nothing, that one. You see Ronnie O'Sullivan just knock those in easily, don't you?
Yeah, I know. He's not a bad player, that Ronnie.
Needs a good cue ball because that red's going over the baulk pocket. No, it's not. Now, that's awkward. So it's got a bit of room between the top cushion and the cue ball, so you can still get the tip underneath the white ball. So if he plays this red into one of those baulk reds, he can still screw behind the black via one cushion. Almost got there. Almost perfect. So what's his choice here? Is he going to attack this or play safe? Deciding to attack the balls and missed
That
it.
is, yeah, not a great shot there from Dan.
Oh, definitely an opening. Just got to get on a baulk colour. Not sure if that pink's on, so I think it might be yellow or green. Unless he stuns down for the blue.
1.
That's not what he wanted, but it,
That's awkward.
yeah, he just clipped that red. He develops it, but it's now difficult on one of these baulk colours.
Blue ball.
Well, he was sort of forced into that because he couldn't really get safe, and he would have had to play an absolute deliberate safety shot with that blue, and just saw it as an opportunity to score. If he pots the blue, he's on the red into the centre. They're all on. Now it's all on there for Daniell, so just got to get this red into the centre, get good position on the black.
1.
Nicely done. Good angle to get down the table.
Eight.
Just went a little bit too far. I don't think he was playing for the red over the centre. I was thinking he was playing for the red that's next to where the white ball is. He just ran a little bit too far. These are quick tables, brand new cloth. We're playing with silky fine cloth. We call it super fine. It's the
9.
latest product that we play with these days.
Yeah, I think you can play for two reds here. I think the red will go between the brown and the green. Into the green pocket. And the red up into the yellow pocket. Play for both of them at the same time. Just like that.
16.
Yeah, one of the problems with all this is that you're still 2 points behind in this break, and you've only got baulk colours to play. You've only got yellow, brown and green to operate off, unless somehow you can get that pink into play. Blue's out of action, unless you get behind it.
17.
It looks like the pink is on. Pink's on, that's all right.
Please. Let me think.
Yeah, got, looks like he's got three options, green, pink or yellow. He'd definitely take the pink
Pink
if it's
ball.
on.
23.
Now the reds are a little bit harder. There's only one open red, apart from the red on the ball cushion there. Looks
It's a
easy.
tricky little shot, this.
Yeah, it looks easy, but it's not.
24.
Wobbled its way in, didn't it? This yellow is on. He's got a natural angle to stun to the ball cushion for the red on the ball cushion. There's a very good view of his arm alignment. Nicely played.
Yeah, great shot there.
Larry Forgan in the background,
6.
one of our referees doing the scoring today. Director of referees as well. And Bohan then, of course, our referee for this match.
27.
That was a great shot there by Dan.
He looks like he's screwing off this. Not sure whether he was trying to bump that out. It looks like he was trying to just
31.
develop that red rather than get behind it. There's not much angle for it to get into the middle pocket, so he would have had to take it into the top left-hand pocket. I think he was just trying to clip it, develop it a little bit. And that would have been a clever
Haenga,
shot had it
Haenga,
come off.
31.
Red behind the blue and white snookering Jayden by the yellow, but I don't think it's come off. Exactly 20 points a diff. And Daniel has control of the frame so far. I think these two would know each other's game, being both from Queensland. So I'm not quite sure what their head-to-heads are. But that's not a bad shot at all. Awkward shot because I'm not sure if the... looks like he's got the angle. Just got to be careful of the slide. Has he hit that hard enough?
Foul.
Quiet.
And a miss. Jayden Dinga, 4.
And that's a nice testing shot. It gives 4 away but doesn't lose the frame. So now he's got the angle. He's got to repeat it and just change it slightly. Just up the cushion about a ball's width. Keep it more or less the same pace.
Foul. And a miss.
Yeah.
Jayden Dinga, 4.
Very hard to adjust when you think you've got the angle right. See it so many times where people refuse to change the angle. Just keep hitting the same spot. Unless you make that adjustment, you're not going to hit it.
Yeah, shot.
Absolutely perfect. Well, not perfect.
Well.
Not perfect, is it?
1.
Okay, we're back with you. Sorry about the delay there because we had a streaming issue. So it's always supposed to be 12 points distance between Daniel and Jayden. Daniel at the table. Well, he's
Daniel
comfortable
Haenga, 1.
with it before. It shows you anything can be missed. Yeah, just pointing out that the antique scoreboard has no news on it. Somebody didn't like that number. 233. Given to me by the tournament director, Paul Cosgrave. Been doing this for 20 years. Nicely played into the black, using the black as a break with the yellow to keep the yellow where it was, try and get the white behind the green, but too much pace on that. Now, I saw Jayden play a shot like this against Kurt where he actually attacked it and tried to cut it in. It's not a bad option if you can get the direction on the white ball. You have to play it with screw right-hand side, so somewhere about 4 o'clock on the cue ball. But if you get the wrong contact, they both come down together, so you've got to be careful with it. I'm not sure. I don't think he was trying to do that. I think he was actually trying to hit that thinner. I think the white ball was supposed to swerve there and hit thinner, but it stayed on line as it was. That's what happens with new cloth. Very nicely played by Daniel. In fact, he's played it too well, hasn't he?
Talk about hitting the ball sweet. That was absolutely lovely.
Yeah. This shows you can have all the cue power in the world. It's no good if you don't get position.
Yeah, that's true, Rodrigo.
Options, safety shot, double.
Gotta play a safety, surely. Yes, good option.
Daniel Haenga,
Yeah.
2.
Made sure he got that
Daniel
green.
Haenga, 47.
That white ball was going
Jayden
off as
Dinga,
well.
31.
Made sure he's got that green onto the ball cushion. So object ball safety there. Not sure if it's a snooker. This might be one of those shots where you've got to come off the back cushion first and clip it to the side cushion and then get the green and come back to the same spot. If he does play that, he'd have to play this with a lot of right inside. No, deciding to hit it thick. He could hit it thick, so that's good. But this green is on.
Hit that one too hard.
So you can see there that Daniel's got a touch of right-hand side on this. And this time played the same shot the same way that Jayden tried to play the yellow before, but Daniel was successful with it.
It's a good shot, but he's lost the cue ball.
$19 points the difference, so he just needs this ball to take the frame. And has he gone for it? A bit of both, a bit of safety, a bit of a pot.
He's got the cover with a pink.
3.
It was a bit like that when he played it, wasn't it? A bit of both. He gave it every chance to go in, just hoping it would just drop into the centre. Now, Daniel is a billiard player, so you might think of a couple of ways of getting to this brown. Might just swerve around it. He's only got to touch it for it to go in. It's awkward. Either way, it's awkward. I can only see him coming off the ball cushion and trying to hit it, hoping for safety. Oh,
He's played the up and down.
he's trying to play Sean Murphy.
Oh,
Foul.
that was
That-
so close.
That was an
Haenga,
excellent
4.
effort. Put that on your video list, Dan. That's a great shot. But I know he missed it, but great attempt. Had a
Jayden
number of
Dinga,
shots in the
31.
match between
Daniell Haenga,
Jayden and
54.
Kurt where just the run of the ball would turn into a snooker or a ball would fluke in. I think the best shot of the tournament so far was the one that Jayden played on a blue. So did we get the 4 points put up? Not sure we did. Hasn't appeared on there.
That's worked out okay for Dan there, the pink going safe.
So the score's not quite right there. It should be 23 the difference, I think.
Okay.
And there we are. Score's right. So Jayden Dinga needs a snooker. Bit of right-hand side on that, trying to get behind the black. Nicely weighted brown though, 2 cushions. And this is what a lot of people don't see. They see the safety shot, but they don't see that there's cue ball control in there as well. Even that shot there, I think Daniell was trying to get to the right-hand side of the blue.
Four.
That was a harder shot than it looked. Cueing across the nap smoothly. Now, he's got the angle to get behind the black. He'll get a little bit of slide off the cushion, which will help him. A little bit of slide, get the pace right.
It's too
Jayden
hard.
Dinga,
Yeah,
4.
and that's the hardest thing on these tables. Yeah, just a little bit quicker than the mind.
Oh my God. What happened
Foul.
there?
Jayden Dinga, 5.
Wow.
Jayden Dinga, 40.
That was a
Haenga,
big miss. The
54.
only thing I can think of, he was just trying to snip it over towards the pocket and swerve the ball a little bit.
That's what you call careless.
Well, yeah, it's. I don't know. I always have these discussions about that word being used. Stephen Hendry uses it a lot. I don't agree with that because, firstly, there's a fine line between being careless and trying too hard. And trying too hard, you're too tense. But he wanted to hit it, didn't he? Would he have wanted to hit that fine? I don't think so. I think it was just a bad shot. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean, because Stephen Hendry says it all the time. It was a careless shot, and, you know...
For me, all he had to do there was hit it full ball and just try and roll it over the pocket.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do. We'll find out later. But what that means here is that Jayden can win. So the pressure's back on, which is exciting, isn't it?
That's a good shot there from Dan. That
very
makes it a little bit more difficult for Jayden to play a better safety.
A lot of players actually leave that over the middle pocket when they play that shot. And that's because they have the middle pocket in mind as they're playing it. It's a billiard shot. Top spin.
It's a good shot. It's a good shot.
Yeah, half ball on the blue, on the right-hand side. Just knock the blue into the centre of the ball pocket. Watch out for the double kiss. Or just put it on the side cushion or fluke it in the middle. Of course, fluke it in
5.
the middle, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay.
The things that happen on a snooker table.
And there's another one for the list, isn't it?
Daniel Haenga, 5.
It's a great shot.
Daniel
there by
Haenga, 59. Jayden Dinga, 40.
Yeah, so he's got control of this frame now.
Foul.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Should be end of the frame now.
Daniel
Tell you
Haenga,
what, he's a good
6.
player, Jayden.
Sure is.
His thinking is very good. So he played to knock that out there and separate the balls, and you can't predict what happened. "19 points the difference, 13 on the table, so at least one snooker. That's just a draw, so if he gets the snooker, he's going to have to play a double black, snooker and pot out.
Yeah, that's the shot.
We just thought that was in all day, and then it sort of just went to the right slightly. That's always a precarious position when you've got the pink right over the pocket and you can't get it out. Then you're forced to pot it and run through and off.
Yeah,
Go
that's
for,
right.
and go for 2 snookers.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all, is it? That's not bad. That's good cue ball control. It's not perfect, but it's not a bad attempt. So
Foul.
unlucky.
Daniel Haenga, 6.
Bad luck there for
Yeah.
Jayden.
That's it now. Pot this, frame 2 out of the way.
Six.
And the pink goes down.
Daniel Haenga.
Frame 2.
Daniel Haenga now leads 2-0 here at the RACV Club in Melbourne, 501 Burke Street. If you want to come up and watch some snooker, 2 of the best snooker players in Australia at the moment, Daniel Haenga, Queensland, and also Jayden Dinga from Queensland as well. And we've got 11 frames to get through, but we've had 2. And we don't know what the scoreline will be, but it's 2-0 at the moment. If you do come up to the RACV Club, there's plenty of things to do. Like we've got a bar here, you can have a drink and watch some snooker, or you can have tea and coffee and watch snooker. Or you can just have a look around. It's a nice little tram trip up Burke Street. All free on the trams, which is absolutely brilliant. Wait for Bohan to set the balls up. And we have seating arrangements here, so there's plenty of seats for you to watch the snooker. What do you think of that frame?
Yeah, well, you know, Daniel looks completely in control, and he is. It's 2-0. Jayden's just got to reset now, and you know, anything can happen on a snooker table.
He's not playing badly, is he? They're
No.
both playing well.
He's not, no. I think I was talking to Jayden before the final started, and he seemed a bit nervous. I mean, it's normal to be nervous. I mean, at his age,
Of course.
playing in a final so big, I'd say it'd be the biggest match for his life, you know. So he's just got to try and settle in, and he'll be right.
Yeah. Ideally, he needs to just get a frame on the board. And if he can do that, he might settle down a little bit. But he's still playing really well. I like some of the shots he's playing. Just been a little bit unlucky with the in-offs. I think Daniel's playing a controlled game, not taking on too many chances, but he's very positive with what he's doing. It's almost like he knows how to play Jayden a little bit.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they've played each other a few times in the past.
Okay, frame number 3. Daniell Haenga to break. Lots of right-hand side, figure 8 safety with the break-off shot. No damage done, no reds on. Which seemed to be a thing for a while in the pro game, where players were sick of actually leaving the first red on because other players were knocking them in, to the point where Mark Williams started rolling into the pack off the break. Yeah, you can see he was trying to get behind the green, but didn't hit that red thick enough then. That's got a good line, hasn't it? That's forced Daniell to play something here on the right-hand side of the table where all the congestion is. But the red is on. But even though it's on, there's no colour to go with it. Not that I can see anyway.
Oh, what a shot there by Dan.
Well, that's a great red.
Cued that absolutely lovely.
Yeah, look at that. He's on the right side of the blue as well.
It's a great shot there. He'll be able to, if he's got the right angle, and kiss the red out and open the black up.
Yeah, it looks like it's perfect, doesn't it? There you go.
He's not ideal. I think he got too thick of a contact on the red.
Yeah, this is awkward. It's a matter of judgment with this. So it's very missable. He's just going to drop this in, I think. Don't think he's playing its only screw. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good
Nicely
shot.
played, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Absolutely perfect.
This is a good scoring chance now.
Well, the way he's playing, he's 2-0 up. He might chance his arm a bit and go for the highest break. Because this is the table that they did make the highest break on. Steve Haenga made 104 on this table.
He was playing well, Steve Haenga. He beat Vinny Calabrese in the last 16. He's a very good player.
Very good, yeah. And then who beat Steve?
Daniell Haenga actually
Yeah.
beat Steve in
Yeah.
the quarterfinals last night. It was a late finish. It didn't finish till about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Daniell had a 5-6 hour match this morning, so I'm very impressed with Daniell the way he's playing, because I don't think he would be a bit tired, I think.
It looks to me like he's got a point to prove. He's very determined, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
very focused, and yeah.
I already know he's a very good break builder. That was why I mentioned the breaks, the possibility of a break. Currently, each table is sponsored for the highest break, and at the moment, table 8, I think, is the winner, isn't it? Because it's already been sponsored by Arcadia Whiskey Lounge. So it already has the highest break with Steve Haenga's 104. But I can see Daniel is such an excellent break builder. I've seen him make big hundreds before.
Yeah, he break reels in the right way. He just doesn't smash him open. He plays. Yeah.
I would like to thank all our sponsors for each table. We had table 1 sponsored by Jim Bonner. Alcock, Thompson and Taylor sponsored 4 tables, but they've kindly donated any winnings there to the VBSA. And Sydney Billiards and Snooker, New South Wales, had table 8. But it looks like, and table 1, of course, Jim Bonner. A big hello to Jim if you're watching or listening to this broadcast. Jim won the 1985 Australian Championship at Cueball. Well, the first time it was actually, that was the Open Championship, I believe, at Cueball. And that's going back a little bit. 3 times national champion, I'm sure. And we have Daniell at the table with the possibility of making another high break on this table, but we won't jinx him. There's a long way to go to make a big break here. It's gone a little bit low on that. He wanted to get into the pack. Just got to be careful he doesn't run past these 2 end reds. So he's going to play a really smooth screw shot going into these reds now. Yeah, so the angle was too wide.
Yeah, he's hit the green.
Which forced him to go around the table, but I wouldn't put it past him to knock this red in.
What a shot there from Dan.
There you go. So you can tell he's very confident, very positive, cueing very nicely, timing the ball very well. But he still needs to get an angle on this black to split the reds, either off the black or off the blue. You can see there lots of right-hand side to try and get on that red. Didn't quite get hold of it as he wanted to.
Yeah, it's going wrong, that is.
I think you might see this red go into the middle and come back down for the blue. Looks, is he going it? No, take it into the end pocket. That's a good shot.
Oh, that's a cracker.
What a great shot that was. Now, is there a red on? Is there anything on in that pack? I don't think so. I think you'd have to disturb them. Can't see a plant. Look at that. Bit unlucky. Well, that takes the break to 60. Another good break. So, what was the break in the first frame? It was about 60, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about 60, I think.
Yeah, so that's 2 60s. He wouldn't complain about that. And then hard as a rock, playing safety again. So, so far so good for Daniell.
Jayden's just got to stay in a good frame of mind here. He's just not going to let anything get to him because he keeps fighting away. He'll get his chances eventually, and when he does, he's going to have to take them.
Yeah, I think you've got to, I think there's a minimum requirement if you're going to play at this level, and that is to try to win regardless of what your situation. I do see some people giving it away and going, I've got no hope, but if you're going to win anything, you've got to keep trying when the odds are down. Now, is the steel on? Can he pot the red? We've only got one red on the cushion. First red's the hardest one. Yeah, not quite. But there you go. Lots of left-hand side on that, and that was why he missed it. Actually overcut that, so cued right through it and swerved it slightly.
Well, it's a good chance here for Dan to steal the frame. And, that would be 3-0.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a bad miss.
that was.
Doesn't look like he's left much on.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's one of those ones where sometimes you think it's an automatic pot. But it wasn't, was it? Well, still enough points on the table to win. Doesn't
Good
really
shot there.
doesn't really want reds on the side cushion. 67 on the table, 61 behind. The last thing Daniel wants is to bring this red off the cushion. So I think it might just nestle on it. And again, a lot of slide off the cushion. It's just an automatic thing where you pick the geometry of the table and the slide gets you every time. Yeah, I don't think the score's quite right there at the moment. I think the 4 points should have gone on to Jayden's score. It has gone to Jayden's score. Maybe the 72 is correct. I think yes, I think that's correct now. Again, a safety shot. All the balls are on. So one mistake, the clearance is on.
Yeah, he didn't want to hit the yellow there.
Still needs one snooker and the clearance. So, but Daniel's got to be careful. Yeah, and that's what I would call a careful shot, where he's played it as a shot to nothing. If he pots that, he then plays a snooker. And there's a couple of things happening there. Not letting Jayden in get queuing is one thing. Opportunity to push the red onto the side cushion here. Just nick it onto the side cushion and get down the table. You've got two options. Yeah. Yeah. So he played that thick and brought the red off the cushion. Had he played it thin and just gone off the cushion down behind the green and yellow, he would have had one red safe. So could have played it a bit safer. Wow,
One.
what a great shot. What a great shot. That's not bad, is it? He's got a very smooth cue action. It would really help both of them to play together, really. They would develop their cue actions and keep being smooth, very smooth cue actions, both of them.
Eight. 9. Jayden Dinga,
Oh,
9.
that's a bad miss
Yeah.
there.
It's easily done, isn't it? So he lined it up, played it smoothly, but just picked the wrong angle.
1.
That's just about it now. It's the end of the third frame, I think. I can't see Jayden coming back from this. A couple of simple reds, a couple of blues, if you like. Can even afford to take on the more difficult red.
6. 7.
So Daniell Haenga in
13.
full control.
14.
Yeah, I wonder if his dad's watching from New Zealand. It's possible, isn't it? Oh, really? Don't know. I thought, don't know where Harry's living at the moment. Might be in Queensland. Thought he was still in New Zealand.
19. 21.
Hitting the ball very nicely.
24.
It's uncanny, isn't it, when you think... I've watched Daniel over the years and he goes to tournaments and just might not get through. Just takes it on the chin and gets on with the next one. And here he is in the final. National
28.
Championship, playing really well.
$33.
Well, just a formality now, just to pot this pink and end the frame. Just rolls it in
39.
nicely.
Wanna hit it?
Well done. 3-0 to Daniell Haenga from Queensland. Jayden Dinga's from Queensland as well. He's going for the black anyway.
Daniell Haenga, 39, and the frame.
Back to earth a bit, won't it? There we go, 3-0. And what do you think, Max?
Yeah, well, Daniel's playing very well. He's in full control. Jayden's just got to keep his head in a good space and just keep pushing through. And you know, you never know what can happen. You know, so it's there's still a long way to go.
Yes. We've had a lot of comebacks in the past. I think Robbie Falvari came back against Matthew Bolton, one of them. It was a very late night, I believe.
What a surprise!
Oh, no. Yeah. Jayden's just come in for some
He's coming for some lollies.
Superman fuel, some snakes and lollies. Yeah. He is, isn't he? But he's not playing... I have to say, he's not playing badly. Daniel's just playing a little bit better at the moment, that's all. Yeah, yeah. We had that spate of in-offs where getting out of snookers, things like that. And, yeah, there is a long way to go. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this tournament, Allcox and CLNS, Consolidated Leisure and Sports. I think Victoria Billiards and Snooker Association have got something to do with that as well, and ABSC. And so So a lot of effort has gone into this tournament, in running the tournament. We just thank the RACB club for actually having it here once again. And we thank one of the members who kindly sponsors the tournament over the last few years as well. Donates quite a bit of prize money into this tournament. We appreciate that. And Jayden Dinga breaks off the fourth frame. Hasn't left anything on, I don't think. Is the end red on? It's annoying when you break the pack and somebody just picks a red off. Yeah, tried to play that with a lot of left-hand side. Hit the balls a bit thick. I don't think he was intending to land there with the white. I think he got the wrong contact. But now, Jayden's got a choice. Now, remember, he overcut this last time. And he's done it again. So it's just misjudging that shot because he did it against Kurt. Same shot against Kurt.
Well, that's probably the worst result there for Jayden.
Yeah.
So Daniell Haenga with another great chance.
Yeah. Should go between the yellow and the brown if he plays plain ball with this.
1.
He has. He just caught. You see the slide. Maybe there was a bit of side on that, or a bit of slide, but
Yeah, I think he played it with check side.
looked like a natural angle to get between the yellow and brown, but it's on the blue. That was the aim anyway.
Six.
Good opportunity for Daniell. Can he get on the black? Is the black on? Is he going back for the blue? Yeah.
7.
Just a little bit too much stun or a little bit too much side with that shot. He's trying to just miss the blue on the way down. He's got the easy red next. I think we might be seeing the pink.
12.
That's the next colour after this one.
Thirteen.
Gone a little bit too far there.
Yeah, again. Just a little bit too much oomph in that one. Shouldn't be a problem though, just on and off the cushion for the red just below the white now. It's also got the option of the other red if the black's on.
Nineteen.
Yeah, so I think we'll be down for the blue again for this shot. Might go to the cushion, via the cushion.
$20.
That's where you want to be, a couple of inches above the blue. Gives you a few more options. Well, he's tried to play a stun follow through. He's got too much stun on that.
It's
25.
not worked out. Good.
Yeah, it's landed awkward, so he's hampered by the red anyway. Now, yeah, it looks like he's got to play this red to the right of the black. And this is very missable, queuing over the ball. One thing that's going to be happening here, definitely going down for a blue or bought colour, so
I think he might be just thinking about playing a safety shot here.
yeah, not taking any chances. Wise decision. That's not a good shot, unless he gets behind the
Daniel
ball
Haenga,
colour.
25.
Oh, well, if it clips the brown, he leaves the red on. So that was a bit of a rookie area, that, because you should be playing, making sure the red's safe and then controlling the cue ball. Got away with it. Again, not a bad safety shot. I mean, you got to the ball cushion, try to get behind the brown and the green. But just that red being on, isn't it?
1.
It's a good pot.
It's handy. You can sort of attack those shots without the pressure on your back when you're 3-0 up. Try doing that when you're under a lot of pressure. It's a little bit more difficult.
Yellow ball.
Not taking any chances with this again, so Snooker behind the green and brown.
Daniel Haenga, 1.
Again, a bit heavy-handed with that. So it's left Jayden an option to play safe. For the moment, the only shots that Jayden seems to be playing are safety shots. He's left the red up again. Exactly the same shot.
Things not going right for Jayden.
No.
One.
What's happening here is that Daniel's doing all the simple things well.
That's a good shot there by Dan going through the gap.
Now, the big question is, you've got loose reds, but do you go into the reds to develop the pink? So this means a spate of
6.
red blues.
Seven.
Plays that shot well, stunning onto the cushion, touch of right-hand side to get above the blue. Played very nicely.
12.
A little bit of right-hand side on that to check it off the top cushion. And those shots are easily missed. Swerve them, you can get a little bit throw with the cue ball and hit them thick as well. But he's cueing so nicely, he's not missing them. So he's just got to get to the blue. I don't think the black's on. And there you go. He had a little bit of left-hand
Daniel
side on
Haenga,
that.
12.
And that caused him to hit the ball thicker. I think he would have hit the left jaw. You were able to see that back in slow motion. But this gives, finally, a chance to Jayden. He's not getting many chances, is he? It's 38 behind before he gets the first chance. Which is normal if you're a professional snooker player. Very nicely played. Screw, touch of right-hand side
6.
to straighten the white ball up. Coming down and have a look, see if that black's on. Also having a look, see if the red's on, so. It's certainly a problem until you get rid of that. You can't really make big breaks, so you might have to go up and down the table with this shot. back for a blue or a bought colour, unless the black's on.
7.
So he has gone up and down the table. But now, wrong side of the blue. It certainly doesn't give you the impression he's playing badly. He just really hasn't had the chances. Could have done with coming through an extra couple of inches.
Off the
13.
draw.
That's very nicely done, isn't it? That's very nicely done. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that shot screwed deliberately onto the jaw like that. Now, to get into the pack, he's going to need a little bit of left-hand side. Unless he can swing the white ball to get the angle. If he swings the white ball, he's going to have to hit it with a bit of force. He is a billiard player. Now, there's the side. Yeah. Nice try.
18.
Yeah. So, didn't force it into the reds, but chose to play with sides to develop the red on the black. Now, one thing's for sure, that it's open there for a break if somebody makes a mistake. Well, very positive
Dinga,
shot,
18.
but unfortunately didn't come
Jayden
off.
Dinga,
And
18.
it is safe, I think.
Daniel Haenga, 38.
Looks safe to me. So 20 points the difference, and Daniel will be looking at getting back behind the green somehow. If he played off the 3 reds, it would knock a red onto the black. That would be an option. He's just trying to get behind the green. There it is. That was played absolutely perfectly.
What a shot.
Bit unlucky pace-wise, that's all. Other than that, it was a marvellous shot.
One.
Well, and there we thought it was safe.
Jayden Dinga, 1.
Yeah, that's, believe it or not, that is one of the hardest shots in the book because it's very easy to drop your elbow on that shot if you're not in line with it. And because you're just lollying it into the pocket, you're just playing it slow. And I think that's what causes the problem. Not sure if he was actually playing for that ready potted. But it was a bit unlucky not to make the most of that. Very nice shot, played with screw and left-hand side to drift the white to the right. Well, you can play the drop shot. He's got to be careful of the double kiss. You can play directly at this red and just leave the white ball on the top cushion, not the red up and down the table. But it looks like he's going to run off this red in between the pink and black. Hit that a bit thick. Ooh. That's not what he wanted. He wanted a thinner contact than that. I think had he got the thinner contact, it would have gone down somewhere near the green. That's unusual. Potting those before. And that's not a bad attempt. I think he's got the snooker.
A great shot there from Jayden.
Yeah. Bohan just measuring where the white ball is, having looked to see where it is, because there's a chance of a foul and miss being called with this shot, and he'll have to put the white ball back. Of course, he has to know where all the other balls go as well, in case other balls move. Foul situation. There you go, foul and miss will be called. Will he hit this red?
Foul and a miss. Jayden Dinga, 4.
Yeah. So that's an automatic foul and miss. So I'm quite sure the white ball will be replaced. This is where he had to measure it and get it back exactly where it was before. Wrong side. Other side of Bohan. Didn't measure that too well, I think. Other side, Mohan. Anyway. Yeah. It wasn't there.
Anyway, Daniel's happy with it.
He's probably got a better angle now. Who knows? Or doesn't care. Oh, all things come to a head. Yep. Well, the second position was a lot harder than the first one, and he's played it better. So he's done very well to get out of that.
One.
What a shot.
And that's a very positive shot, isn't it? $14 points of difference. So it's a chance of just bringing it back to some sort of parity. Yeah.
Jayden Dinga, 1.
A bad miss there from Jayden.
Don't think he got a kick. I thought perhaps played it with a touch of right-hand side on purpose and just miscalculated it, misjudged it. The only thing you could say is perhaps it's a tired shot. I've been playing all day.
One.
Got a natural angle to get down onto these two reds, just screwing back in between the black and the reds. That's perfectly played. Got an angle to get on the black.
7.
So it takes him to 14 points in front. If he can take these two reds with blacks, Jayden will need a snooker. Not sure if he's got the angle. I think he's got to bounce off the other red.
8.
He's got a decision to make. Does he pot the black, try and play a snooker off the red from distance, or did he just play a snooker now? What would you do, Max?
I'd play safe.
I have never seen you play a safety shot in your life.
You haven't watched me enough then, have you?
No.
I've changed my game the last 12 months, Roger.
Yellow ball.
Roger?
I'm proud of you. You live and learn. I mean, sometimes a tactical game gets you through
Haenga.
dodgy
8.
times when you're just not playing as well or don't feel like playing. So you need to have that in your back pocket. That's not a bad shot. I think he's cut, has he cut off the angle, or he can see the red? I think he can see the red. It looks like he can get through to it. He's got a little bit
Foul
of flicker
and a
in
miss.
camera
Daniel
right there.
Haenga, 6.
But he hit the pink, so now this is the dodgiest part of the world here, because if the pink doesn't go, well, it was on its spot, so it can't go wrong. But if the white goes wrong, red could be more on than it was before. So this is so important.
Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to hit that half ball. It's gone from a fine red to a half ball red. Anyway.
Daniel
He
Haenga,
would
52.
probably- it could
Jayden
still-
Dinga, 24.
Even though he hit it half ball, he could still hit it thin, so he had the advantage still. So, where are we at? 28 the difference. He needs this red. It's red for Jayden to need 1 snooker. Again, a little bit of pressure on it, and has he got away with it? He has. And there's one of those moments for the list of moments in a match where he could have lost the frame from that shot. Instead, he snookered him. That's why they say snooker is a cruel game. You'd have to say this is slightly harder than the last red, so if he knocks this in, you wonder why he missed the first one, but, well, he's got to play it with the rest, so. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to play safe off this. Twice across with the red, get the red behind the black, try and get the white behind the green, and he's done that.
Fantastic shot.
Shouldn't be too difficult to hit this off the cushion with lots of side, and if he gets it right, the white ball will stop dead. So it's just a case of getting the right spin on the ball and the right angle into the red. It looks like he's got to swerve it slightly as well, so it makes it a little bit harder. And it's gone, yep.
Foul.
So he played that hard, and it's dug into the cushion and changed the angle. So instead of being a natural angle,
Daniel Haenga,
plus a bit of
7.
slide plus side on it, it's dug into the
Yes,
cushion and
exactly.
changed the angle.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
I'll have it replaced.
Yeah.
35 the difference. Because it's 35 on the table, it's still foul and miss. Which means that he gets to
Black.
play the shot again.
Only black moved.
Quite sure he played this a little bit differently. So he's now out of this frame despite hitting the black. But he's got to get this one right. It's so important to get this position with this white ball back in the right position. Otherwise he's not going to be able to hit it at all.
Have a look, Jayden.
I'll leave it over
It was aligned with green and black.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to change the way he plays this, coming off 2 cushions or maybe 1, we'll just see. 2 cushions it is. And he's got safety, which is not too bad. So not only did he get safe off that, the black is still in play, so he's going to need the black. So I think we might see a series of safety shots trying to get a snooker on this red. That didn't go where it was supposed to go. It's hit the pink, but luckily gone safe. And he's hit that too thick. He had to hit that about quarter ball to get behind the pink. He's got the double kiss on the red there, on the white. So that's a shot that's gone wrong. And the red goes down.
1.
It's a good shot there by Daniell.
A very good shot from that position and playing it as a shot to nothing, so there was no risk attached to it. Just take the red, which takes
Rumble.
8 points away from the possible 35 that Jayden was trying to get to. And again, now
Daniel
just putting
Haenga,
the
1.
brown towards the
Daniel
side
Haenga,
cushion and getting the
60.
snook.
Jayden Dinga, 24.
What's going on in this world? Everybody's playing safe, tactically.
We're all listening.
I blame Steve Fabian, I blame, all the videos. This works out all right. Double kiss. Screw, play this as screw, right hand side, double kiss down the table, somehow. Is it a snooker? I'm not sure. Might be able to see some of it. It's certainly not a difficult snooker. And I don't think it has to be too fancy with this. You can have visions of playing it off 2 cushions here, the side cushion and the baulk cushion, then clipping the yellow and going down the table. I just think he just needs to get contact. I think he can hit it full anyway. Yeah, just keeping it very simple. Now, he has put himself in a position where Jayden leaves the yellow where it is near the pink and gets a snooker. There's a chance of Daniell hitting the pink, but this is awkward anyway. It's very hard to get a snooker from here. And he's got it behind the blue. Yeah. Blue and the black. That's it. It's gone too far. Yeah, and the pace of the table has affected everybody this weekend, I think. I watched Kurt Dunham get out of position so many times when he was in hand. He had the line up a couple of occasions and just got out of position straight away. Of course, when you play overseas in some of these overseas events, they play on very fast, heated tables. So we've got to start getting used to very fast tables anyway. There's one. And you know what? That's not a bad snooker because the angle's not there. How would you get out of this one, Max?
Yeah, play with side, off the cushion.
Swerve it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Almost overdid it, didn't he? Almost overdid it. both these players playing for Australian national title. I don't think the money really comes into it. There's $8,000 first prize and I think it's 4,000 runner up. But I think they're more thinking of the national title. Everybody wants to win the title. And the money just comes along with it if you win something. Keeping it very simple, Daniel. Not trying to sneak up behind the brown. So 36 the difference, 3 snookers required. And Daniel at the table, so he's got control. Can't see him doing much with this, except there is a shot where he could nick it to behind the black and bring the white ball down the table. He'd have to play the yellow very thin because he wouldn't want to be playing a push shot. The tip is not supposed to be in touch with the white ball when it contacts the yellow. That's a typical example of where it's very close to being a push shot. Can't prove it, and in the professional game, they certainly don't call them. I've had some players tell me you're not going to play a push shot from there anyway because the cue ball goes a different way. But as you follow through, if it's in contact, it's in contact. And even though he's looking at the pot, I'm not sure. But the double kiss is on with the safety shot. Yeah, looking well there. It's a good safety shot if he played it that way. Finally, the run has changed. Or has it? So all the time you have all this tactical play, it saps your energy a little bit. It's a long day. Start seeing tired shots later on. And that's a bit of an added bonus there. For Daniel getting the brown on the cushion. Didn't want that. So it sort of feels like they're just going through the motions at the moment. There is a shot on here, but there's also the in-off, if he's not careful, into the top left-hand pocket. No. Well, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to attempt there. Well, if you're watching from anywhere in Melbourne, don't forget this is being played at the RACB Club in Burke Street, 501 Burke Street. So there's still plenty of snooker available here. If you want to come up and have a drink and watch some of the snooker live, quite welcome to. Also have access to other drinks, tea and coffee, soft drinks, all that sort of stuff. So, and really nice dining and bistro area here if you want something to eat. So you're quite welcome to come up and join us. We'll be actually having some, I think we'll be having some finger food after the event as well, after we celebrate the winner. I think whatever happens here, I think we'll be celebrating the runner-up as well, because either way, Both players have done very well to get to the final.
Foul.
It's just not going for
Haenga,
Jayden at the
4.
moment, is it?
No, it's not.
And it can be very disheartening when that sort of thing happens. You feel like just hiding underneath some table somewhere. But you just got to get on with it. One of the minimum requirements in this game is to try, as I said before, regardless of the outcome. You've got to sort of ingrain that fighting ability and never give up. And you've only got to look at some of the players that have actually won from miles behind.
Daniell
I
Haenga,
mentioned
2.
Robbie Falvari before. Came from a long way back.
Jayden Dinga,
to beat,
24. Daniell Haenga, 66.
Matthew Bolton. And that was a pretty long night. It would have been a very tiring night for both players. And stressful night. But it's not the first time people have won
3.
from a long way behind, and won't be the last.
Well, the green goes in there for Jayden.
And he doesn't want it, does he?
No, he doesn't.
When I played Vinny in 2005, I think I was 4-0 down, and I got back to 4-all. So you might mention that to Jayden.
Jayden
So
Dinga, 3.
a lot of the time it's just coming to terms with the table, the cloth, yourself, and then improving as you go along. And if you get that together, you start winning frames. And as soon as you start winning 1 or 2 frames, it puts a bit more pressure on your opponent, and you can come back into the match.
4.
Also played in 1987 against Peter Hawkes, and I was 5-2 down there, and we ended up having a black ball game. So you just got to keep going and give yourself a chance. You don't know what's going to happen.
Daniell Haenga, 4 and a frame. We're taking a break.
That's
It's
frame
4
conceded. So the scoreline now is Daniell Haenga 4, Jayden Dinga 3. Best of 11.
Taking a break.
So first to 6. We're going to have a break now. But while the break's on, if you feel like coming up to the RSCV Cup and watching live snooker, having a drink, enjoying the live snooker, you're quite welcome to. We'll see you after the break.
Yeah, no time for ironing, but brushing, padding, yes, I'll do it. No worries. Larry, you take toilet break. You take a toilet break.
Considering it's the final. Usually the trains slow down when you get into the final. How many cameras has this guy got? 1, 2, 3, 4. far more exposure than you've got in strength, regardless, because you physically, what, you're going to get 30 people in here? You've got that many watching online. So, yeah. And it's more important to get eyeballs to people who don't regularly watch, because they then say, oh, well, look, I didn't know that was happening.
And does it record? So
Yes.
it can be played again?
Yep. Yeah, it's on YouTube, so it's there for posterity. It's the internet. It's not going anywhere now. It's there forever. Yeah, it's good.
And it's gone pretty well overall.
It's gone very well. Yeah. It's 94 entrants this year. Never had that number before. So that's become a scheduling nightmare. Saturday they finished at 11:30. Yeah, 12 o'clock.
So how did you do it? You started earlier on the front row?
We should have started at 9, to be fair, but we didn't start till 1:30 because you couldn't get anyone taking more than half a day off work.
Okay.
Right, so we started at 1:30. Luckily, we had some walkovers and some forfeits at the last minute. A little bit, but you know there has to be a physical number where we stop. But it's a good problem to have. Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Well, that's the thing, right? It's really hard because with that many players, that long a tournament, especially at the end of the year where everyone's tired, because we run the National Pacific, you know, the Water Lindrum, all those, they all have to, from early June, July, they're literally back to back to back. Yeah, they're punished. So Larry's got a job to. This tournament, he had to actually recruit in 2 interstate referees. Usually he does it all with Victorians. This year, because of the number of people, we had to, I think it was 2, maybe 3 interstate referees as well. Just to get it through. Yeah. Best of 7s as well for the first round. It's hard going. Well, a player gets a chance to sit down and rest. The referee's standing there. None. Still, comes with the territory. Signed up. What did you expect? But getting all 8 tables done was nice. The last couple of years that's happened.
I don't know, 27.
Usually there used to be 4. Yeah. Mm.
There's a hole at every black spot.
Yes. Well, it's actually worse. I don't know if you've seen, but before these tables got covered, I think the table that the referee is at the moment, and the table opposite to the left, some person, for whatever reason, went to the near the green spot with the cue ball, playing the long blue into the corner. Time and time again, where he's ended up with a white line, and he's screwing the ball back, and it's the same player. And what he did was he did that on that table for I don't know how long. How long does it take to make a white line?
Yes, that's right.
And he ended up miscuing and making a hold in the cloth. So then, when he did that, he went over to that table and did exactly the same routine,
Repeated the exercise.
and ended up making a hole over there as well by miscuing.
Nobody would know who it is.
Robbie knows who it is. Robbie's going to go and talk to him. But what I want to understand is what was your brain doing at the time? When you go doing that, and you make that mistake, and then you go and do it again. Well, you've got to wonder.
More interested in his practice than
Well,
anybody
but
else
that's a
in the
shot.
world.
That's a shot that nobody's ever going to do 99% of the time anyway. So, you know. Anyway, I'm housed now at the Clayton Club as well because I'm a member there because I was a member at the original SOC that moved.
Oh, okay. That's where you came
Yeah,
from.
so that's where I came from originally. In fact, that was my first club. So I play there regularly, and the room is a fantastic
The
room.
room is very, very nice.
Oh, it's a very nice room.
Yeah, I think Jim did a lot of thinking.
He did.
He did tremendous.
And the heaters are working.
The heaters are currently on the go.
They're on the go, and I think they're going to have to turn the temperature down a bit because when I put my hand on them to play, I want a pillow. I want to lie down and have
Where's
a rest.
this?
Clayton. They've got heaters on the tables now.
Oh, they've got them on.
They're working full time. So what we said to them was leave them on. Because
Yeah, you
it's a
said,
45, 50 minute, yeah, it
yeah.
takes 3 hours to warm the slate up.
Yeah.
The professional game leaves them on, so leave them on.
Yeah.
At night time we switch them off and that's about it.
Did you get a chance to talk to Simon?
About, because I spoke to Simon and Alex for a good long
Did you?
hour. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But was there anything specific? I
No,
had to chase?
no.
Yeah, no, I finally had my meeting.
Yeah.
It was meant to be yesterday.
Yeah,
I was
right.
finished yesterday anyway,
Okay.
so we down with this lurgy or whatever it was, but it kept it, you know, it's been going around
Yes, yeah, a number of things.
horrid.
Alright, so no kisses.
No, well, I'm okay now, but you and me later, Larry, behind the bike shed.
Yeah, right.
Just don't tell the wife.
Good luck with that.
But I was sat at work a couple of, I know who it was, I was sat at work a couple of weeks ago and there was this guy coughing and sneezing and he's on a meeting online in front of the screen going, I feel terrible but I had to come into work, and I'm going, you came into work to have a meeting online.
Oh, wow.
You could have done it from home.
Maybe he doesn't have a PC.
Yeah, he does. Everyone does. At Gemini, they're all set up that way.
Maybe his wife sent him.
Maybe his
Yeah.
wife said, I don't want you here,
Get out of
bugger
here,
off.
yeah.
That's probably it, actually. But I was only there for, I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so when I saw him, I got up and moved desks.
Yeah,
But
right.
it only took a couple of minutes. But I'm getting there. I'm feeling a lot better today. Yesterday I was ropey. And they took photos of me the other day when I was playing Joel here. And I was sat in the seat and I'm like this. I'm almost asleep.
You should have said, no, marking that much, and marking that.
You just need those long arms. You need those long arms. You need those long arms. Electronic scoreboards is the way to go, mate. Just stay here and just do all the tables.
Scoreboards with voice recognition
Yeah, you
is
go.
what we need.
Yeah, but I think
Wouldn't it, George?
I remember the
And
Yarraville ones.
they're talking about the tables in China, the system in China.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Loads of
So it's watching the balls
Yeah.
and it tells you where to put them back.
It tells you where
Where to put the balls back. Yeah.
Right, so that you move it till you get a yellow dot, and it comes on the button. That's where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes.
So we need one of those.
Well, they got them in China, yeah. They got the ones in China that self-rack as well. Have you seen those?
No.
So the robot arm comes out from underneath,
Oh, yeah.
puts a triangle, prints up the triangle, puts it on the table, and then moves back.
Super.
Crazy, isn't it?
Do you have to fill the triangle yourself? or
No,
does
they've
it
got
do that
runners
as well.
So they've got runners like the pool table,
Oh, okay.
and all the balls when they're potted,
Yeah, they go into the.
they go into the thing.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Don't think you'll ever see that here.
No.
It's sort of a bit taking away from the referee job a bit, isn't it?
No, we can all retire.
Well, I remember that time I was at Yarraville and we had the 2 televised tables and there was no one to score. So I'm watching both scores. I've got
Yeah.
both tablets, one on each
Oh,
knee,
yeah.
and I'm watching
Yeah.
both scores and you've got to keep track of everything. It's just crazy. Yeah, go for it, buddy. This restructuring is very simple. Everyone else. Yeah, we could do it. Yeah, I didn't know the same in that store, but he's been pissed off with him for a while. I know why. I don't know why he wants to say, and I don't.
Yeah, we're fine. We're ready to go.
Yeah, come on, no worries. Yeah, thank you. You guys play or set up next week? It's all good. Mr. Ross, Mr. Dinga and Mr. Toolbox.
Not anymore.
No more.
Fifth frame, Daniell Haenga to break. Daniell Haenga leading 4-0.
Hello guys, we're back here. Frame 5, Daniell Haenga to break.
One.
It's a great first red there from Jayden Dinga.
Yellow ball.
Just a little roll up now to the yellow.
Jayden Dinga, 1.
You right, Daniel? On some Thursday?
No, you're right.
Strap it up.
No.
Good shot there from Daniell Haenga.
Did you get a chance to talk to Jayden in the break, Max?
I didn't know.
So I didn't get an idea of how he's feeling about everything. I saw him in passing, and he was seemed to be quite confident. Wasn't really phased about anything.
Here's a good chance here from Jayden. Here for Jayden.
This is a very good chance. The balls are open right around the black there. Just got to get on the black.
Things might be starting to change a little bit.
Yeah, run of the ball.
One.
That's a good shot there.
Still got a little tricky shot. So he either runs through this onto the cushion and off the cushion, or he screws into the red, which makes the next red a little bit awkward. So he's got a choice to make here. I think running the black on and off the cushion. So he's decided to go the pink.
Jayden Dinga, 1.
You have to be accurate on those middle pockets, don't you? I mean, from this angle that we saw, it looked like it was in.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was in the middle. For me, I would have taken the black there, to be honest, in the situation that Jayden's in, 4-0 down. Make sure of the pot on the black, and then you're not giving Daniell Haenga a good chance. Because if you're at the table, they can't do anything, so...
Yeah, back in perfect position, isn't he?
8.
So, a little handful of reds just to negotiate before he decides to go into the pack and disturb them. So, if he just gets to the right side of this black.
9.
This is a little tricky shot. He's got to play a stun shot, but he doesn't want to play it too hard. So he's got to sort of stun on and off the cushion, sort of a soft stun. And he has to be careful not to collide with that red, which he did.
16.
You can see there that there's a red just below the bottom of the pack, the cluster of reds. So that does leave an
17.
opportunity to split them if he wants to. But if he's going to do that, he has to finish low on it. Just going on and off the cushion, so still keeping it
24.
very simple. What are your thoughts on going into the pack, Max? Do you think you should go in a bit earlier or more a bit less now?
25.
I think it'd be a good opportunity to go into this shot here, actually. It's a bit of a flat pack, to be honest, so...
What he doesn't want to do is hit anything thick. He wants half ball contact and he wants a lot of screw on this so that the cue ball doesn't stop dead. If you play this with stun, hit thick, it just stops where they are. But if you've got a bit of action on the cue ball then moves after contact with the reds. That's what you're really looking for. So the ideal thing would be to just go slightly past the end red and then come back into it, if you can. Saw there that it didn't stick to the pack, so...
32.
A bit unlucky, actually, that red that's just gone up past the blue. This red's on is all right.
It looks like it's on.
$33.
It's hitting the ball so nice. Just letting the cue do the work. Not sure he's got an angle to get on anything. He's got a slight angle. It's ever so slight, isn't it? It's got perfect.
That's a great shot there. Curated the angle.
It's got perfect.
40.
Now, if you screw off this, you go down for the blue and you open all the reds. And you've still got to balk colours if it goes wrong. We've gone through them.
41.
Okay. So you had that red next to the blue, so you had that as an option as well. Is he too straight on this black? No. And choosing to play stun screw rather than screw. So a screw would have been on and off the cushion.
48.
Stun screw made it go to the right slightly and then come back as well. So that's a nice shot.
$40. 49.
Those
Sure.
wipe your feet moments.
Even if Jayden hasn't had the run, like Daniell is dominating this match. Every chance that he gets, he's making a decent sized break and making it worth it.
Yeah, he's constantly putting pressure on, isn't he?
Definitely. That's not a great shot there.
No, got lost in that somehow. Still got the red in the centre, can snip it in. Question is where the cue ball's going to go because it's going to be running around the angles. Might actually collide with the brown and do him a favour.
57.
Came close. So, green, red in the middle. Got options. You can also stun this and come off the cushion and go across the table. Exactly what he's done. Or is it going to run? It's not going to run. It's the first time the cue ball slowed up a bit, I think. Certainly don't think he'll be taking this red off the cushion. He'll be leaving that there. It's insurance red. So we'll see a safety shot off these balls. And there is actually a plant on there to the left top pocket. I don't think he'll be playing it. Now this red will knock the black onto the cushion if he plays it thick. He didn't.
Daniell Haenga, 60.
It's another exciting shot, or is it? Oh, look at that.
Well, that's made it awkward for Jayden now.
Well, everything's going his way at the moment. I mean, it has to be said that he's playing well with it, taking every advantage. That's just the run of the ball that you don't want if you're his opponent. Got to be careful with this red on the cushion because he's going to go close to the top pocket with the white ball. Doesn't want to hit the jaw. This is an awkward shot. That's not a bad attempt, but look, he might have got out of that because that red is difficult. I can't see, if he does take this red on, one to the left, the top left-hand pocket, he'll be playing it with screw on the right-hand side to get down the table, but he's not touching it. Again,
It's a sensible shot there, putting the red on the side cushion.
yeah, that's 2 insurance balls, 60 points or 59 points in front, 75 points on the table. Actually, 67 points on the table. That brown's not a red. Could play this red on the top cushion and just stun it there and leave it there. But again, pushing another ball to the cushion. Three shots, 3 reds on the cushion, or 2 shots and 2 reds on the cushion, so. That's a good shot. Is this going to get behind the yellow?
Well, that's a great shot there.
There's one for the list. Add that to the list of video replays.
Hot shots.
Yeah. It's a shame. I mean, he's got the red on side cushion. He's got to bring 1 red off the cushion. He has to. And ideally, you'd like this to collide with something. Collide with another red. It's got to get the white somewhere where the white is now. Somewhere around that yellow. A bit pacey. Put the red off the top cushion. So there's only 1 safe red now. 67 on the table. So, Jayden, can you clear up? Not easy. That's so nice, it just didn't go in.
Oh, that's a shame there. That could be the end of the frame now.
One.
Lost the cue ball there a little bit. Should have been closer to that black.
Well, Jayden needs a snooker. So, it doesn't matter about missing the black.
One.
Jayden still needs a snooker.
Jayden Dinga, 2. Daniell Haenga, 61.
60 points of difference, 59 on the table. And what he'll want to do here is make sure he takes a high colour with every red, preferably black, and get a snooker and a free ball on the last red. So that's what he'll be looking at. feeling it a little bit, thinking about his cue action. He was down there a little bit longer than he normally is. He's normally quicker than that on the shot. So he's thinking about things at the moment. Could have played for the blue because it would have mattered. He only needs a 4-point snooker. But now, if Daniel pots this, I actually think he might actually play some sort of safety shot with this, although it does look like he's screwing back for the blue via the side cushion. Yeah, you see that? There was no attempt to get on a colour. He was just trying to pot the red, which is the wise thing to do, other than he missed it. Well, just looking at the scoreboard, he can actually draw. Am I right?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same.
59 points difference. 59 on the table. Possibility of getting to 61 with blacks. So that was an important miss
1.
for Daniel there. Now, can he pot the black and get the red out? Doesn't need to. Played the blue. Well, he needs to play the black.
That's a great shot there from Jayden.
8.
Keeping himself in the frame.
Natural angle to knock the red out, and the important thing was potting the black, making sure he potted that black. He's given himself a chance, hasn't he? If he clears up here with blacks, and we have a double black, and he wins it, momentum changes. It's all about position. Just got to get onto the black, whether he goes across the table. No.
9.
Just, see what I mean? He's gone into the middle of the table. And
Yeah, it's a poor shot there. Very poor. Wasn't as easy as it looked, though.
he hit that a little bit thick. I thought it went in off the jaw, so he didn't get a clean pot with that. And that may be because he played it with the touch of side. Consequently, it's finished short. He's got no option, really. He has to take this black on. He can't control the cue ball. It's going to go up and down the table. Might go somewhere near the red and balk. That's a nice shot. Oh, it's just dipped into the cushion. Did you see that? It was going for the pocket.
9.
The nap just grabbed it at the last second there. So, Jayden needs 2 snookers now. Still not taking any chances. Very determined is Daniel. Could have played that red into the centre, had the black over the pocket. The one thing that Daniel is doing, he's giving a lot of respect to Jayden. When you look at the shot selection, he respects his ability.
I don't blame him. Jayden's a very, very good player.
Yeah. And you can see that from who he's beaten throughout this tournament. He beat me early, Aaron Mahoney, Kurt Dunham, the current national champion. There's one.
Foul. Jayden Dinga, 4.
Again, it's all about the slide
Jayden
off that
Dinga,
cushion.
15. Daniell Haenga, 61.
Snookers are so important at this level on this cloth. So, it's not a foul and miss because Jayden needed a snooker. However, Jayden does need one more snooker and a clearance, of course, to win. Where's this red going? Needs a good white ball. Fortunately, it's over the pocket.
One.
That's just about it for this frame again. So Daniell Haenga carrying on where he left off after the first session.
Six.
Seems to be very focused, very conscious of the ability of Jayden.
7.
And he's hitting the ball very nicely, isn't he?
He sure is, Roger.
Eleven. Thirteen. Daniell Haenga, 13. And frame, Daniell Haenga.
Frame goes to Daniell Haenga, so it's 5-0.
Well, it seems to have carried on where it left off, really. I'm not quite sure how old Daniell is. Does anybody know how Daniell is? 52. I mean, we really do have a junior playing against a senior, don't we? So if you've just joined us, we're at the RACV Club in Melbourne, 501 Burke Street. You can always come up and have a drink and celebrate at the presentation. We're going to be having finger food afterwards. Quite welcome to come along. There's tea and coffee as well for those people that like something else. And I think there's still plenty of snooker to go. I don't think it's over for a while yet. If you haven't been to the RACV Club, got lots of bits and pieces. Got an aquatic centre, fitness centre, bistro, barber shop, if you like. And the most important thing, this wonderful snooker room that we've got here. Old world snooker room. With all the, when I say snooker room, I should keep saying billiard and snooker room. It's got a lot of Walter Lindrum memorabilia. So it's more of a billiard room. Billiards came before snooker, I think. So it's a billiard and snooker room. But it's a very nice snooker room, and the members are very lucky to have it. And we're very privileged to actually be able to play in it as well, more or less once a year for interstate players. We have inter-club competitions here during the week, but we get to play on these conditions once a year, and they put new cloths on. We're playing with super fine cloth. We go back to the snooker.
Yep.
Frame 6,
Jayden Dinga to
Jayden
break.
Dinga to break.
Daniell Haenga leading 5-0.
And when you look at this shot, I mean, 5-0 down, you've got this shot in front of you. You might as well chance your arm and get on the black, or screw back.
He's having a crack at this red.
And he's screwed back, so no damage again.
It's a good shot there. The pink's in the way of playing off the side of the red. Daniell does have this red that he's playing now, though.
Yeah, you always get a little bit of natural angle off a red. If you play billiards at all, you know that you get swing off a half ball shot or any sort of pacey shot with topspin. And I think on new cloth you get that automatically anyway, so it creates an angle that's not there, or not a normal natural angle. And that is a bit of luck for a change for Jayden, because he went through the reds, wasn't intending to collide with anything. You've played a lot of snooker, Max. What's the most frames you've played in a competition?
Like a best out of?
Yeah, in comp.
Best out of 11. That was
Okay.
the Australian under-21 final against Jayden, I think it was 3 years ago.
Yeah. How did you go in that?
Yeah, I went down.
1.
Okay.
Jayden was, he was too good. Yeah, he was playing very, very well. And I've learnt a lot since that final, you know.
Yeah. You never stop learning in this game. There's always something you pick up.
I was only 15 years old when I played that final. And, you know, I think from losing you learn a lot more than you do when you win, so...
Yeah.
6. Seven.
But like I said earlier, I got my revenge in March, so it made me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's always good when you turn it around, isn't it? Turn a negative into a positive. That's good. Has that gone wrong for Jayden? Did that go wrong, that positional
14.
shot? It did. Saw him wave his cue at that and just don't think he got what he wanted out of that positionally. The danger is if he tries to start forcing things along.
Jayden Dinga,
that's-
14.
It's turned out all right, to be honest. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, so you played best of 11 at the age of 15, so you actually had a bit of experience in the length of matches, really.
Yeah, it was, yeah. That's the most I've played so far, though.
Yeah. And you're going off to China later on in the year?
I am, mate, yeah. I'm going to go see Roger Layton.
Yeah.
I'm going to play in the Australian Open, and then the day after I fly out. So I'm going over there for 2 months. Yeah, hopefully, you know, I'll come back and I'll learn a lot, and, you know.
We'll learn heaps, yeah. You certainly learn the language, Mandarin.
Well, one of the referees have been teaching me a bit of Chinese, so
You're going to love the food.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't like... Okay.
I hope they have chicken schnitzels over there, then I'll be right.
Well, they do have a lot of chicken, but not schnitzel.
Oh, well, I'll find something I like.
Or you could ask for lemon chicken without lemon or something. You know, that's probably the closest thing to it. An opportunity for Jayden, but can he get on the black? He's tried to, hasn't he?
1.
That is a wonderful shot. Come on.
It's probably the best shot he's played all night.
I think it is. I think it is. And when he plays well, he plays very smoothly. He's got a lovely cue action.
And
Jayden
that's
Dinga,
gone wrong
1.
again.
Yeah. Well, it was just awkward, wasn't it? You just
Tough times here for Jayden.
Just needs to land right to get a few balls in a row, get going. So how long will you be in China for?
2 months.
2 months, half your luck.
1.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, you are going to love it. I think Roger Layton's coached a few world champions, so you'll be in good company.
He has. He coaches the current world champion. Well, not at the moment, but he did when he was a kid. So
yeah,
he definitely knows his stuff, I think.
So he's got a decision to make here. Do I go into the pack or do I play for a red? There's your answer.
Over the pack, I think he's got one in the middle.
8.
Hit that overly hard, did he? It was more of a controlled split. Just looking at whether he can run through for the blue. It's not landed where he wants to. You can tell that he's looking for easy options. Looking at the red nearest to pink, there's a red on into the centre. He may have to play the red and finish short on the blue and play the blue into the baulk pocket. Just depends on how far he goes through with this. And has he developed the pink? He has. Great shot. He's developed the pink. Didn't see that one coming.
Daniel Haenga, 9.
They're always tricky. They're tricky shots, but you never see Ronnie
Jayden
O'Sullivan
Dinga,
miss them,
15.
do you?
Daniel Haenga,
He
9.
gets all those. He knocks them in from impossible angles, as does Mark Williams.
He's not a bad player, that Ronnie.
I think everybody wants to play like him. He's just not going for it. Just can't get going. At this stage, it's a very mental game sometimes. Well, both doing it.
Oh, that's not a great shot. I think that's probably the worst shot I've seen Dan play tonight.
Very wayward, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sometimes get the situation, you think, just give me one more chance. And then you get that one more chance and you ruin it straight away. And you go, just give me one more then.
1.
Yeah. See, it's awkward, isn't it? Because you'd ideally like to just soft screw this for this red to the right, but it could go too far down the table. See, it's taken all the pace out of that and still struggled to hold it.
6.
That's an awkward shot. It's not a gimme. He's got an automatic pink or blue if he pots it, but it's not a gimme shot. Played well.
Great
7.
shot.
Played well.
What's the position like?
See, again, landed awkward, and now he's got an awkward brown, and he's got to try and control the cue ball with it. It's very easy to control shots that you play thick, but as soon as you've got an angle of about quarter ball, it makes it hard. Now, is he cutting this into the centre?
See that too thick?
Yeah.
Jayden Dinga.
This could be a chance to win frame a match.
Just hasn't had a good night at all.
1.
As we said, Daniel's played it exceptionally well, very solid, very disciplined in his game plan. This will be a wonderful moment for him if he wins this. His dad will be very proud.
7.
Yeah, definitely. It's not over yet, but Jayden should be proud of the tournament that he's had. You know, it's not over yet, but the players that he's beaten to get in the position that he is in now is, yeah, he's been very good all weekend.
He's actually been very nice to watch. His cueing's very nice. I think his approach is very nice. He's got a nice attitude about the game. There's no ego attached to him. Just goes about his business, and win or lose, I think he'd just be the same. And, he's played very well. The disadvantage for him in this is the fact that Daniel probably knows his game inside out.
15.
Being from Queensland. Slightly tricky shot now.
16.
And one day, Max, you might be in the same place playing this in the final.
Hopefully, mate.
It's not impossible, is it?
No.
So, yeah.
Keep practicing, keep working hard.
Yeah. Yeah, thinking twice about this because he's going to be colliding. If he plays a soft stun, he's going to be colliding with this red on the top cushion. Played that very well, hasn't he? Now, is the black on? It is.
23.
Or is it? Might just be on.
Could play for the pink here if he really wanted to, but I think the black goes.
24.
It's very hard when you get in this position not to think of the winning line, not
31.
concentrate on what you're doing. Just looking at this red now, he has the option of stunning into the two reds that are together, but I don't think he'd do that. Played it
32.
absolutely perfectly. So this red's on into the centre as well. There's two reds on into the centre, right, in actual fact. The outside red of the two together. I don't think he'd be doing anything special with this other than just potting it and leaving himself on one of those two reds. Overhit slightly, and it's gone.
Well,
39.
It's all gone pear-shaped. It's all gone pear-shaped. That was his opportunity to win the match. He hit the ball as nice as you could possibly hit it. But again, too much pace on the ball.
Daniell Haenga. 39.
oh, that's
Yeah.
a piece of luck there. in the draws.
Daniel Haenga,
Yeah,
48.
and that's the way it's been
Jayden
going,
Dinga,
isn't it?
22.
Goes in off there, leaves the red and the clearance on. And that's snooker for you.
It's a cruel game sometimes. Oh, well. Got a double kiss.
This is Jayden's first game on this table, I think. I think Daniel's played on this already, so he would have been familiar with the table before he played.
Yeah, it's quite different to the other 7.
Yeah, I think it is.
1.
That's not a great shot there by Daniell either. I expect him to roll up behind the yellow now.
28 the difference and control of the frame. So if he gets the snooker, again, it's going to be awkward getting out of it. You've got to make sure that he reaches the yellow. Quite often, people land short on the shot, trying to be perfect. Now he's got 2 options. He can play the yellow to the cushion for a bit of insurance and try and get a snooker behind the green. He can also do that, trying to get the snooker behind the brown. Or he can just roll up behind it. I think the professional option would be to push the yellow towards the cushion and get behind the green with the shot. And I think he's thinking along those lines. Do I get this yellow safe? Do I get a ball safe and get a snooker? Do I concentrate on getting a ball safe, or do I concentrate on the snooker and hope he doesn't get out of it? There's your answer, trying to get the yellow onto the cushion rather than get the snooker.
1.
Yeah, so very deliberate insurance shot there from Daniel Haenga.
Well, he's kind of got away with that a little bit.
Well, he's not out of it, is he? 43 on the table still. Only 28 behind.
One.
That's a great shot there from Dan.
And here's trouble. Here's another snooker. Yeah, he's got an insurance ball, so we'll see a snooker for sure.
Daniel Haenga, 1.
He's not played that well, has he?
Yeah, he hasn't played that great at all.
He's not played that well. Well, there's the insurance ball into play, but he's left the red. Well, this is such an important shot. This is the national championship on the line, $8,000 on the line. And a big moment for Daniel Haenga. Pot this red, and then all the options are his. And there it is.
1.
Very big moment for Daniel. So, Jayden needs a snooker. I don't think he'll play a snooker here. I think he'll pop the pink. He's got the yellow over the pocket.
30 the difference, 27 on.
He's going the yellow, is he? There you go. Even at that stage, no risk at all. Not taking any risks.
3.
pink and the yellow would have sealed it for him. As it stands, only one snooker required.
Daniel Haenga, 3.
Get it?
Daniel Haenga, 53. Jayden Dinga, 22.
Now he needs a snooker here. Oh, is this going to go in? Well, I think that would have been the end of everything had that gone in. Throw our towels in the room, I think.
2.
He's not out of it yet. He's hanging on by a thread. And that's a very good
Jayden
shot.
Dinga, 2.
And the fact, that's a very good shot. And the fact that he's got
Jayden
it
Dinga,
right next to
24.
the pink
Daniel Dinga,
means that
53.
Daniel doesn't want to hit the pink, so he's got to be really careful with this. Doesn't want to play it off 2 cushions because it might leave a free ball. And he is playing it off 2 cushions, so if he misses it, he's going to get slide off this cushion. He's got to be very careful. That's a great shot.
Fantastic.
That's a great shot because there was a lot on the line there. I know he's 5-0 up, but it was still a moment that could go wrong. Hit that absolutely perfectly, full on.
It's another great shot there by Jayden.
Yeah, it's a good snooker. But be careful. Looks like he can see it, though. Looks like he can see it. I think he would start putting the balls over the pocket now.
Oh, could be in. Ooh.
See, even there, he could have run that down the cushion over the pocket. He's not taking any chances. He's keeping a lot of distance between the balls, even at this stage. One thing that has to be said about Daniel, he's been incredibly disciplined throughout this whole match. He needs a bit of lucky here. Just not going for him, is it? Just not going for him.
It's not a great shot.
Yeah, difficult to control the white ball, get it behind the brown and get the green safe. I'm quite sure he'll play this. It looks like he's playing it with the left-hand side to avoid the in-off. Yeah, there you saw the left-hand side on that. Made sure he stayed quite central in the table. He's got unlucky. Yeah, double kiss was always on, and he had to hit that perfectly, but he was trying for a snooker, not the green down and snooker behind the black.
Thank you.
Daniel just asking Bohan to clean the white, something on there.
Can't be mine.
All the latest chalks that we use don't seem to mark the white ball, but the older chalks do.
Daniel uses the triangle chalk.
Right, okay. And the triangle chalk's a little bit more abrasive too. Where's that? Where's that? The tip's a little bit more. I mean, there was a time when
Straight.
that was the chalk to use, wasn't it? So, it makes it a little bit worse, doesn't it?
Seven.
It's all over, I think, bar the shouting. This has been a very disciplined, wonderful performance by Daniel, and it has to be said that Jayden's had an amazing tournament.
This has honestly been very, very good from Daniel. I'm very impressed with his performance.
This is how you play tournament snooker. We'd just like to say congratulations to Daniel Haenga, the 2026 Australian
18.
snooker champion.
That's a bottom.
And the frame.
And it's
a
still
match.
going for him now. Come on, double the gap. All right, congratulations, Daniel Haenga. And we'll go next.
Cheers, Roger.
Chatting with you.
No worries, mate.
You know, it's been good talking about the snooker. We hope all the viewers at home have enjoyed the snooker. We'll be going over to the presentations now with Paul Cosgrove.
Signature.
For you?
Oh,
No,
no.
I'll give it a
You can say it?
You do what you need to do.
Yep. Paul, do you need the balls to for?
Yes, it'll be somewhere here. Where's Simon Fortune?
He just walked away.
Simon is supposed to have some other trophies, so I want to put down here. Thank you very much. You can sort her up so you can have it done. You're ready to bring it down, that would be great. I'm very happy with the queue and everything to go away. Could you leave me over time? Sure. Thanks, Dan. Daniel, is it true that you're 52?
I don't want to say it.
Yes. I have done Jayden a disservice. I presumed he had already turned 22. I knew he had turned 21. Because he has 21. But he's not yet 22. So there is a huge amount of experience between a 21-year-old and a 52-year-old, and I would comment two things in terms of the final that we've just seen. One is the fact that Daniel showed an enormous amount of respect to Jayden. Whenever there was a choice about taking on something risky and possibly letting his advantage slip, he treated him with utmost respect and played the correct safety shot to put him in as much trouble as possible, etc. And I think it shows that everybody in Queensland recognises that this man is a superstar, and we should be very grateful to both of them. Is Simon there? Not yet. Okay. I think he'll be late for his own funeral. We are lucky to have this venue. We're extremely grateful to the RACB City Club for all the facilities that they provide for us. They not only provide this magnificent room in which they've recovered all the tables and borne the expense of that, etc. They also provide rooms and accommodation for us with the interstate referees, and they've been able to come and stay here, etc. They even provided rooms every night up until now for the head referee. Yeah, that's the way, making sure they're in the good books. As long as they keep Larry happy, everybody's happy. They also provide a situation where after this they provide supper, etc. for you, but they bend over backwards to make us feel incredibly welcome here, and we are quite blessed and fortunate to be able to have the RACV City Club providing the support in which they do for our sport, and providing this commitment from year to year. This is more than 20 years that they've been hosting the Australian National Snooker, and for that we are extremely grateful. I'd like to ask the President of the ABSC, Alex Render, to say a few words. Please, Alex.
Thank you, Paul. Congratulations, Daniel. Amazing victory, and Jayden, you should be really proud. I think there would have been a lot of people torn between Daniel versus Jayden. Jayden, you thoroughly deserved getting to the final, and just didn't go your way. But Daniel, you played solid, and so congratulations. As Paul said, wanted to say thank you to the RACV Club. What an amazing venue in the heart of Melbourne. Fantastic conditions, and I think big thanks also to Consolidated Leisure and Sport, who provide all the cloths, and to Alcox and George Taylor for the amazing we had over 90 players enter this championship, which I think is a record. And I'm sure everyone appreciated the fantastic conditions in the venue and the tables. We also have a silent member of the RACV that provides sponsorship for this event, and I think for that reason we're able to offer over $20,000 in prize money. So thank you to that individual. It's very, very these events aren't possible without all the tournament organisers and the officials and all the hard working behind the scenes. In particular, thank you, Paul, Larry, Simon, all the referees, long matches, best of 7s, best of 9s, best of 11s. You do a fantastic job, and the sport wouldn't be what it is without all of your help, so thank you very much. I think that's it from me, so okay. Yeah, thanks Paul.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce Dinga, who will speak on behalf of the RACV, and then we can thank the RACV and Jayden in particular.
Hi, good evening everyone. Just want to thank you all on behalf of our General Manager Rob Everett. Thank you for choosing us every year, and congratulations to everyone. You all did a very good job. Hope you liked our hospitality. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Before I get Jayden to present the other trophies, I would highlight that this is the trophy which will be given precedence and storage here at the RACV. It is for the highest break at the Australian National Snooker Tournament, and this year it has been won by Steve Haenga with a break of 102. Steve wants to come down, he can have his photo taken with it. No. The main thing is that the money for the highest break is more than any highest break anywhere in Australia. He received $750. So I'll make sure that this has his name engraved upon it, etc. And I would like you to please put your hands together for the runner-up in the 2026 RACV Australian National Snooker Championship, Jayden Dinga. Could you say a few words for us? Well, thank you.
First off, Dan, it was a really solid final. Things didn't go my way, but even if they had, you were playing very solid and very hard to beat. Congratulations for the whole tournament. To Paul, thank you for being the tournament director. I'll say the best tournament director in Australia, if not the world. But yeah, no, Paul does an amazing job. Yeah, thank you. Larry.
Yeah, thank you.
Larry, head of referees, to Larry and to all the referees, thank you for the final. Like it's been said, it's not possible without referees, tournament directors, people behind the scenes, so thank you to all of you. And back home, Mum, Dad, Amy, Bob, thank you for watching, supporting me. Yeah, cheers.
Could I ask you please to congratulate the winner of the 2026 RACV Australian National Snooker Championship, Daniell Haenga! Make sure you get your photos taken properly with the trophies.
Yeah, can you just angle the trophy just so it's not shining? That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think most of the words have been said, but it's an absolute honour to win this. I mean, I've been playing snooker most of my life, and ever since I've moved to Australia, I've been trying to win a snooker tournament, and it's one of the hardest amateur scenes in the world, I would say, Australia. So you could be very proud of the players that you've produced from here, and this is why it's so great, because of the level of competition that you have here. It's just unbelievable, so thank you very much. Jayden, amazing. Regardless of the result today, I think you can hold your head high. I think you're one of the rising stars of Australian snooker. I think that's it showed here today. Your temperament's unbelievable. You're a credit to you and your family, and I wish you all the best, and I'm sure you've got plenty more years of winning this. One for the old people, you've got to look after you. Everyone that's involved, and there's so many people, thank you very much for the tournament to run so smoothly, the ABSC, the RACV, Victoria Billiards and Snooker Association, everyone involved. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's an honour to win this. Thank you.
Excuse me to stand on that side, Dinga, if you could make a motion of gesturing and passing the trophy over. This is the Bill Barry Perpetual Trophy for the winner of the 2026 Australian National Snooker Championship.
I'm pushing his bully.
Yes. Take as many photos as you want, Don. I would like to say two things. One is the fact that Daniell is a fantastic sportsman, and we're very lucky to have him. His behaviour at the table is impeccable, and his skill is something to behold, and we're very grateful for that.
Thank you.
This particular trophy weighs a tonne, and I would never ask anybody to try and pick it up and carry it anywhere, so this is why we've taken the photos in this manner. But be assured, Daniell, this trophy will have your name on the side for 2026, and there is a permanent record there for all posterity about you being the 2026 Australian National Champion. Well done. It only remains for me to thank a few people. Firstly, I would like to thank George Taylor and Allcox, not only for the provision of the tables that have been presented in such great fashion, but also we managed to sell the tables in an attempt to raise some money, etc. And there were 8 tables to be purchased, and some bloke from Arcadia Whiskey Bar, he says, I'll only buy it if I get that table. Unbelievable. And the Allcox came to the party and bought 4 of them. You know, I don't think you could do any more. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Jayden and all of the people here at the RACV. It's not only for today and we'll go into the bar and enjoy ourselves, etc., but not only do the administration and management of the RACV support us and provide us with every possible amenity so that we have a fantastic weekend, the staff here are brilliant, all right? They bend over backwards to get in touch, find out if there's anything more they can do for us, etc., and we are extremely grateful to all of them. My main contact person here, April Stewart, has been extremely unwell for the last 2 weeks, And every day she has sent me an email saying, is there anything I can do from home that would help you, etc., because she has not been well enough to be at work. In fact, she came into work one day and they sent her home. I think that was in case she might infect somebody else. But that's the sort of commitment that people at the RACV have, and we're extremely lucky to benefit from all of that, etc. I would like all of you to show your appreciation of the RACV City Club with a last round of applause. From my own personal point of view, obviously the tournament can't run at all without all the work that Larry does, without all the work that the referees have done. Bohan in the final, he's a credit to all of us here in Victoria. We're very grateful to have him performing in the manner in which he does. He's also a member at the RACV, and he's been fantastic in terms of all the coordination and all the things we want to do here. Our sport can only improve if we have juniors coming through, and to see somebody who's still 21 years of age come through and reach the final of the Australian National Snooker just shows that we do have some bright shining lights on the horizon, and we look forward to the future and the success that happens in our sport. And now we say, let's go into the Carbine Bar and enjoy ourselves. Thank you very much.